Day traders, swing traders, long-term investors, every single trader is going crazy right now. We have been stuck in a crazy range the past like 3 months, 4 months. We were in a crazy battle between the bulls and the bears. This video is going to be a little bit different than what I normally post, but we're going to dive into the chart and break down what's happening in the market, where the NASDAQ is going, where we've been at, and where I see is going. But what I want you to do is comment below in the comment section and let me know what you think about the NASDAQ and where we're at and where you think we're headed. Are we going to be bullish or are we going to be bearish? What do you think? And as always, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get in the video. All right, so diving into the chart here, you can see we kind of been in this just rangy pattern, and we can go all the way back to, let's say, what is this? This is June. Kind of hitting this July area where we consolidate a little bit before we made new highs. However, we got brought right back down. If we go like into August here, right? This is August area. We came right back down into that July consolidation, and we kind of just been flagging out or moving sideways ever since. Right. There's a lot of factors weighing in on the market, right? We have the war in Israel, we have inflation, we have rate hikes, we have so much news that is affecting the overall markets. And to be honest, good news has acted as bad news, and bad news has acted as good news, and then some good news has acted as good news, and some bad news has acted as bad news. If I'm being honest, I just don't think the market knows what it wants to do right now. Investors don't know what they want, right? The market's kind of confused and just weighing all the news and just waiting for something to really take place to drive us in some sort of direction. So far, the market has shrugged off the war on Israel. It's shrugged off inflation. It's shrugged off a strong economy, which is technically not good because the Fed wants to continue raising rates as long as the economy is strong. So the market's kind of just shrugged everything off, which leads me to believe that the moment we get what the market is wanting, that's going to push us straight up to the upside. And what I'm kind of seeing here is if we're flagging out, right? Let's just draw our trend lines. There are trend lines here, a trend line here. You can see we're kind of just in this weird little consolidation channel where we're just channeling out, right? We test the top of this channel. We could come back down and test the lows of it, right? Where I see this going, and this is just my personal opinion. Again, put yours down in the comments and let me know what you guys think. But I see us actually breaking out to the upside of this. We've shrugged off a lot of negative news on the market, which is quite surprising. And as we continue to shrug it off, eventually we're going to get what the market wants, which is going to push us higher to go up and retest probably this general range, right? Obviously, the first test is going to be 13,960. But then the big test is going to be right here at 14,145 to 14,150, right? So we're going to have to eventually test this range. If we push to the upside, we will eventually test this. And if we break this area, that's going to be a good signal that we're going to go straight back up to the upside. Now, again, there's a lot of news happening in the market currently. So that doesn't mean that could happen like this week or in 2 weeks. It could happen in a month. We could consolidate here, come back down one more time, test support where we have down here to then move us back higher. However, overall in the market, I am bullish on where we stand currently. Okay, now if we're talking like intraday or short term, I might be a little bit bearish, right? You look at different time frames, you get different scenarios and different stories, right? But if we're looking at the broader picture of the market and where we're at, what we've done and where we're at, I'm kind of bullish, right? I see us breaking out to the upside and going to test new highs. Now, let's just say that we get news that is not what the market wants. It's kind of devastating. Say the war on Israel takes a turn for the worse. Rate hikes, inflation takes a bad turn. Let's just say all hell breaks loose, right? We come back down and test support. If we break this support, and I'm going to draw a trend line here, right? We have support right here, okay? Let's just say price comes down and breaks this support area. The next level on this, on the NASDAQ here, on the NASDAQ index, wouldn't be until 12,640-ish, right? Because we have this little area of consolidation and support back in, what is that, May? Yeah, this is back in May, right? Towards the end of May, where we have this little consolidation and support area, right? So that would be our next move. If we break this and continue to the downside, we're looking at 12,450-ish on the NASDAQ index, which is a big, big move down, right? If we take a trend line here and we go from here down to, let's say, that area, that's another 7.5% drop on the NASDAQ. So, and that's a pretty significant drop, right? You get two like 3% days down, right? We're gonna be there quick. You know what I mean? So that's something to keep in mind. Like that's very doable, especially if things are to take a turn for the worse with the war and inflation. Now, if we broke this, do I see us coming down to 12,000 even? No, I don't. I don't. I think buyers would step us back up to come back down. If we were to come back down in this general range, this consolidation range we're seeing back here, ain't no way that we're going to break below that. I don't even think we test that. I think buyers are going to step us back up and bring us back into this consolidation range. Overall, I think the market's extremely, extremely bullish, right? Look at the run-up we've had. Look at the bad news we've had going on in the market, and look at where we stand, right? We really aren't going down and making any new lows, right? We've hardly even come down that much since we've tested new highs. Okay, so overall, I'm bullish, and if I were looking at this general pattern, I would look at this move here and be like, okay, we came up and tested the top of this channel, we came down and made a higher low, or we're fixing to go up to make that higher high, right? This would be our higher low. So if I'm looking at this, right, let me just draw a trend line. Let me get rid of one trend line here, and I draw a trend line. You know, what am I seeing here? Right now, I know I'm drawing a channel within a major channel, but right now, what I'm seeing is higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Are we going to make a higher high? This next leg on the higher high would break us out of this overall big channel, right? We go up and test the top of this big channel, this big trend, and bust out of it, which would then take us probably back up to this area. All right. That's kind of what I'm looking for going forward. Now, whether that happens again, whether that happens in like a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, right? This is what I'm looking for. Okay. I don't really think we go down and run all of this. I just don't. I don't see that happening. We've shrugged off already a bunch of bad news, and we've held strong. The buyers have held strong, right? But overall, we are in a major battle between the bears and the bulls because we are stuck in a major channel that's going to push us in one major direction big time, whether that's to the upside or the downside. Whichever way it breaks out, it's going to be a really big move because this has been a long time coming on this channel. Like we've been in this for a long time. All right, so just my personal thoughts and where we stand on the market so far. Again, put it down in the comments what you guys think, where you guys see us going. What do you think? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are we going to go down and run new lows? We're going to go up and test the highs. What do you guys think? Let me know. Put it down in the comments. If you guys like this kind of content, be sure to smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want more daily content, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.